being so close to the heart of the American government is really scary. I think, putting aside the fact that, SpaceX has a lot of government contracts, so there's a big conflict of interest there. He owns like one of the largest propaganda machines on the planet.
One of the largest propaganda machines on the planet. Oh my God, listen to this absolute whinge bag.
And we all know it's filled with bots. And we all know that him having such a close tie to a president who, has said some very scary things on record. And he's, behind a policy with the Project 2025.
So this is, just to explain, this is a policy led by a think tank, I think it's fair to describe it, in the US, which has come with all sorts of ideas on the right of the agenda, which may or may not be influencing the Trump presidency.
Yeah, it's just having that combination of him controlling such a large part of social media and being that close to a president who I don't trust, I think is terrifying.
Okay, now next.
What's so terrifying? Oh my gosh, what a whinger, what a deluded idiot. But I mean, just before we get into talking about that, take a look at the woman next to him. I mean, she may not identify as a woman, who knows, it's 2024. I mean, I bet you £1 million I can predict that woman's politics just by the state of her. What is, I know I like to do my flicky eyeliner, but what the heck is going on with her? She looks like some kind of alien demon or something, and then the hair, oh, don't get me started on the hair. But anyway, we have all these people making Elon Musk sound like some kind of villain, but he's really not that extreme, is he? He's just someone who wants people to have a voice, wants people to actually have some free speech. He's calling it a propaganda machine, X there. You know what is a propaganda machine? The mainstream media that have had a total monopoly on the information that we hear for years and years and years and years. It wasn't all that long ago that the only way you could find out about what was going on in the world was from the newspaper. There was no such thing as social media, and they had complete control. We are so lucky to have social media platforms where we can actually see what normal people think, and it's not controlled by the state. Well, that's what we had, right? That's what social media, when it started out, we had that opportunity, as well as all the other great things that social media can bring. But then, slowly but surely, the government started to crack down and control. And we found out, especially with COVID, it became clear as day that the government was able to censor social media, and some scary things started happening, and we started to lose that ability to have a voice outside the mainstream media. Elon Musk came and saved us and gave us our free speech back again. That is not scary. That is not terrifying, as the Question Time audience member says. And did you hear how loud the applause was that he got at the end? Everyone was like, oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Trump is so evil. Elon Musk is so terrifying, okay? He's a guy that makes rockets and cars, who saw that people are being censored and thought, let's do something about that and remove the censorship. How does that make you a terrifying person? Honestly, I mean, Question Time, it's just full of nut jobs, and I just want to play you. Someone replied in the comments to this on Twitter with this old clip from Harry and Paul, which I think is just, it just sums up Question Time brilliantly.
If I could come to you, sir, the gentleman in the red jumper.
Yes, well, firstly, if the bankers the bonuses, the bankers the bonuses, it's disgusting. And secondly, if the Tories are really serious about it, they tax the bankers the bonuses to 90%. If all the Eton Tories that went to Harrow School had gone to comprehensives, then perhaps we'd still have the grammar schools, actually.
Thank you. That's an original comment. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Now, if you're a moronic whinger and you would like to make a fool of yourself in the Question Time audience with a witless, lame remark, next week we'll be at the former Polytechnic of Grey Buildings, now, of course, Cambridge Ring Road University. But back...
Oh, I hope you enjoyed that little snippet from Harry and Paul there, which I think just really shows how ridiculous Question Time is, and these, stupid pontifications that people come up with from the audience. They get these huge cheers and applauses, but they just make absolutely no sense and have absolutely no merit to them whatsoever most of the time. Anyways, I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you all next time.
My friends, if you're still watching, thank you very much, and I've got a request for you. Thanks to viewers like you, Recent UK, we're on a roll. We're standing up to the woke brigade and championing British pride, especially for the next generation. We're one of the only voices out there that are actually targeting young Brits, seeking to wake them up from this lefty fog and reminding them of what it means to be British. And here's the deal. I want us to go further than that. I want to see Reasoned take on the mainstream left-wing media, a dominant culture here in Britain. We're aiming to expand with more presenters, with hard-hitting documentaries, with live events, with crash courses, the lot. But for that, we need you. We're picking one day to fundraise for this next level project, and that's where you at home come in. We're asking if you'd sign up to share our fundraiser link with your friends and networks on the big day itself. It's a small ask with the potential for a massive impact. Plus, the top fundraisers, you'll bag yourself exclusive goodies and a chance to meet some very special guests, VIPs. More importantly, you'll be standing with us, rallying young Brits to the values that make this country great, as much as the left try and destroy it. So if you're in, click the Google form in the description below, drop in your details, and I'll be in touch. Cheers very much. Let's make it happen together.